Hi there, it's Michael Ackerman coming to you from Seattle, Washington, where I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bain. Today's video blog is for all you buyers out there that are just starting to look for a home or thinking about starting to look for a home. And this is the number one thing that you should do at the very beginning of your process. If you're looking for step one and a place to start, this is it. The number one thing that you should do first is interview different loan officers and get your financing approved right at the beginning. And I'm going to explain why. It's all about, as a buyer, it's all about setting yourself up for success and making sure that yours is the most competitive offer that goes into the seller if you are in a competitive market. Seattle's in a highly competitive market right now. It's a seller's market, hands down. There are more buyers out in the market looking for homes than there are sellers putting their homes on the market. So the supply is less than the demand. So when a good house comes on, it can get anywhere from 1 to 40 offers. I would say about 95% of the homes that are coming on now in the Seattle area get multiple offers. You want to make sure that you're as competitive as possible going in. So at the very beginning, you may or may not know how much you can even afford. And this all has to do with the reason why getting approved for your mortgage first is not only good for you and your knowledge base, so you can make an educated decision about how much you want to spend, but also set you up in the most competitive place you can when you find a home that you are emotionally attracted to and want to make an offer. So you can start by interviewing different agents or brokers and get their recommendations for lenders that they've worked with, that they've had major success with. I have a couple lenders that I've worked with. I have one lender that I've worked with for 22 years. She's amazing. I always recommend her to the buyers that interview me. So as a buyer, ask family members or friends or people who just bought a home who they use to get their mortgage, and interview two or three loan officers. When they talk to you on the phone, they'll do what's called a pre-qualification. They're going to ask you questions about how much money you make, how much debt you have. Through that, they can pretty much let you know what you can qualify for as far as a mortgage. What you can qualify for and what you want to spend every month are probably going to be two different numbers. And this is all part of the educational process. You want to find out from them, if you want to pay $2,000 a month or $4,000 a month or whatever the number may be, what type of price point should you be looking at? They will then ask you, you will then make application, usually online on their website, and they'll ask you for a series of documentation to back up the information that you gave them on the phone. Your last two W-2s from your tax statements, your last two pay stubs, your last two bank statements. There'll be a list of items that the loan officer will ask you to submit so that they can submit that package to their underwriting team and get you fully approved, or pre-approved, for your mortgage. This is the most important place to be when you start going out to look at homes, because if you find a home on your first outing, you're going to be ready to submit an offer. The seller doesn't know who you are. I know buyers often say, financing is not going to be a problem for me, and I'm sure that it's not, but the seller doesn't know who you are. So you need to submit with your offer a piece of paper from a professional lending institution that says, we've talked to and documented, turn in all your stuff, this buyer, and we know that he or she or they are ready to go. That will put you light years ahead of some people in the market. There are cash buyers out in the market. They are usually the most competitive. So if you are getting a mortgage, you at least want to know that you're fully approved so that your real estate broker or agent can go in and help sell the fact that you've already documented all your stuff. The public, I've noticed, has so much more information online. And so when I work with buyers, the buyers are making faster decisions now. I used to take people out 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times. Now I'm taking them out once or twice, and they feel comfortable in making a decision if the right house comes up. So the decision-making process seems to be quicker, and the learning curve is faster because people have usually been doing their research online for 6 months to a year before they actually start looking. So getting yourself pre-approved at the very beginning, before you even start hunting, don't even get in your real estate agent's car until you're pre-approved. Because if you see a home that you fall in love with and you're not prepared to make an offer because you don't have that pre-approval letter, it's going to be heartbreaking. So save yourself the drama and get yourself approved right at the beginning. You have to do it at some point in the transaction. It's best to do it at the beginning when you can fully concentrate on that. Lenders are asking for a lot more documentation than they used to. It's not just you, it's everybody. So just know that when you are working with the lender that you choose. So again, set yourself up for success. First step, really important, is to get get yourself pre-approved with a lender of your choice. And I'm sure once you find the house of your dreams, you'll be much better prepared to be the winning offer and to be able to purchase the home. Again, this is Michael Ackerman. Thanks for watching this vlog. Take care and be well. And remember, it's all about the connection.